Good morning on this Sunday. Thanks so much for joining us for Atlanta News First Plus. Looking outside over the city of Atlanta right now. Who's enjoying these cooler temperatures that we've been feeling? It has been awesome. A little taste of fall on the way. I'm Megan Packer. We've got First Alert meteorologist Isaac Williams joining us in just a moment to talk about your temperatures, not only for today, the second half of the weekend, but also as we get into the weekend, folks get ready to go back to work and school. But it's going to be really nice. That's your little preview. But we've got Isaac jumping in just a minute. But I am here to get you updated on what's making news this morning. Lots going on, as always, across Metro Atlanta on a busy weekend. So we will begin with an active investigation in Dunwoody right now. This is something that probably a lot of people can learn from and just keep in mind. We are talking about an online sale meetup that took a very violent turn. They are looking for someone who got away after a robbery attempt yesterday, and then someone was shot. It happened in Dunwoody at an apartment complex on Lake Ridge Lane. You can see the aftermath here. The yellow tape that was up after that police investigation. The man who was shot ended up being taken into custody. Another person got away. Police are urging you to make online sale exchanges in public places like the parking lot of a police department. Sometimes if you go to a city hall or a police department, you see they actually have signs posted that say this is a safe zone to do an online exchange. They just encourage you to do it in a public place with surveillance cameras nearby. So what we know about what happened in Dunwoody yesterday, middle of the day on a Saturday, two people show up to the apartment complex where apparently a man who lives at the apartment complex was selling something. The two people show up. There was an attempted robbery, according to police. That's when shots are fired. And again, one person ended up shot. Another person got away from the scene. So still a lot to piece together. But I think just the big takeaway that so many people can just relate to is just being safe when you are meeting up with someone to buy something or to sell something. In the city of Atlanta, tomorrow, Atlanta City Council members are preparing to discuss plans to remove Fulton County inmates from the Atlanta Detention Center. The city and the county signed an agreement back in 2022 allowing deputies to house up to 700 inmates there for 4 years. Part of the agreement includes a staged withdrawal to make sure people are safely moved out of the detention center. Advocates want to make sure that it happens. So again, tomorrow, city council members starting to discuss those plans as that plan gets into motion. Also happening tomorrow, construction will begin on a new city center in Doraville. Crews will demolish the old city hall, police department, and library on Park Avenue. And check it out here. Here are some renderings of what's to come. The new state-of-the-art city center will include a city services building and public library, along with a new park, retail and dining space, and multi-family housing. And a group in DeKalb County is working on just trying to keep young people busy and give them a new outlet. They're just trying to cut down on youth gun violence. 100 Black Men of DeKalb County hosted its second Summer of Peace family reunion yesterday. You can see here some of the activities and events for the young people. They were at Stonecrest Mall for classes in things like podcasting, painting, and self-defense. You only have a few more days left to get your hands on a $20 ticket to the Georgia Aquarium. How good does that sound? It is part of the aquarium's 20th anniversary celebration. The discounted tickets are for most Tuesdays for the rest of the year if you buy them by August 28th. So you've got 4 more days to do it. You can buy 6 of them at once. But that sounds like a great deal. You've got to visit the aquarium if you haven't been out there yet. It's always a good time. I don't know if you want to go just yet, though, because it's feeling really nice outside right now. This is a day that you actually might want to get outside after we've been dealing with, if it's not been heat, Isaac, it's been rain or storms. It's been one thing after another. But let's bring in First Alert meteorologist Isaac Williams to talk about the forecast. Some really nice changes on the way.
Yes, one more day of just a small rain chance today, Megan. As you mentioned, it's going to be a pretty good day to be outside even today. And then going forward, most of next week is looking fantastic as well. So we'll talk about it here. You see over the downtown skyline this morning as we get ready for the lunch hour here, heading out and about. We've got a mix of sun and clouds, and we're going to see that continue throughout the afternoon because yesterday we know it sprinkled and rained, and we even had a flash flood warning southeast of Metro Atlanta. We're not going to see any of that today. We do have a small rain chance, though, as we kind of bring you in. Good morning. It's 11:35 here on a Sunday. We have, again, a mixture of clouds and sunshine continuing there over the downtown skyline across the region. We are going to see this potentially continue at times. Here's a look at radar this morning, and showers are over Alabama. Those were some heavier showers over Huntsville a little earlier today, but right now all of North Georgia is nice and dry. As we take a look at the bigger picture, those showers were in Tennessee and North Alabama. They are drifting southward. This is all in advance of a cold front. We've been talking about this for days around here. Notice that area of low pressure off the Carolina coastline. Nothing tropical, but it is bringing some additional rain to the Outer Banks, which were affected by Hurricane Aaron a few days ago. That's a thing of the past. I will check the tropics in a second, but this front is going to move through later today and usher in some gorgeous changes on the way for, again, most of next week. Today's forecast, 85 degrees, some mix of sun and clouds, spotty afternoon rain, the rain chance about 30%. So we're not looking at anything too widespread here, not anything to disrupt plans much. You might get a brief downpour or shower that lasts 20 minutes max, and it's going to continue on. And I don't really expect a whole lot of lightning or thunder today either, so not a super active weather day expected. Here's a look at the latest Futurecast model, and notice here through the afternoon, just not much happening. We are going to see, again, just limited rain coverage, but I do still expect a few showers around this afternoon and maybe into tonight, but by midnight, everything dries out, and overnight, we're actually looking at upper 60s. This is going to be the first morning, I think, even Metro Atlanta will drop into the upper 60s with surrounding spots a little bit cooler. Some passing clouds, but you're going to notice a drop in humidity, and it's going to feel just so nice for most of next week. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, much drier air. It's going to be a gorgeous start to the week. If you're getting back into a routine, the weather's not going to be a factor tomorrow. 85 degrees again, no heat index, no rain, no storms. Again, we are feeling good out there. Cold front passes through. Here's a look at Monday afternoon. Sunshine continues. And then going into Tuesday, notice we will see some increase in cloud coverage, and rain is kind of wanting to come in from the west here, but keeping in mind this drier air is really going to limit the rain intensity and rain coverage, but I am expecting a few showers in here Tuesday afternoon, not impactful, nothing heavy, no storms are expected there, and then we're going to be back to the gorgeous weather on Wednesday, 82 degrees. I still think Wednesday is probably going to be kind of the pick day of the week. Many good days next week, but we might, if we're lucky, get into the upper 50s in Metro Atlanta. Right now we have 61, but surrounding spots we're most confident to see some upper 50s there by Wednesday morning. The rest of the week looks good too. Mostly dry. Another small chance at rain on Friday, but even still, after today, we don't see anything more than a 20% chance of rain. Smooth sailing with temperatures, nothing too hot, nothing too cold, but kind of a preview of fall because we know September can bring some scorching heat here in North Georgia. So I don't think we're done with the major heat just yet. Of course, it is still summer, but we are getting a fall preview next week. Let's check the tropics. We have for Fernan, south and east of Bermuda. It is a 40-mile-per-hour tropical storm. It's moving north-northeast at 15, so it is zipping along there. Some storms reforming near the center. It's looking a little ragged earlier this morning, but it is looking to gain a little bit of strength over the next couple of days. You can see the track basically unchanged. It brings it up to a 60-mile-per-hour tropical storm by Tuesday morning as it continues to move to the northeast. Again, this is not impacting the United States in any way, and it's going to continue to be a non-issue for anybody, actually. There's no landfall expected anywhere across the Atlantic basin. Farther southward, there is a tropical wave of interest approaching the Windward Islands, and that's something that we'll continue to watch. Right now, the Hurricane Center gives us a 40% chance of development, which is a little higher than it was yesterday, but still we don't see any signs of imminent development. But if we do see something, we'll let you know. And again, if we do see something form, the next name on the list you can see after Fernan is Gabrielle. The G-name storm there is up next. But again, that tropical wave is something that we'll be watching throughout the week. Otherwise, finally some quieter weather here in North Georgia to experience. And again, that preview of fall is on the way as well. And we hope you guys have a great work week. Check in with JD a little later today and tonight. He'll have more updates on the forecast, and you can always get the latest inside the Atlanta News First Alert weather app.